Watch happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now at his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over, right?
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Brandon Jones picking it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, no. His first throw of the Super Bowl is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Miami offensive unit now, they get set to take over. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick-6. Oh, right on the heels of the pick-6. Another ball intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. On play action, here's Tua. The 30 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there. Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now the call on the field.
Have to review the play. Ruling on the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And before... play will get a... And a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Jackson to throw. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. take it to the house, and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they throw the pitch. Another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
That is caught, and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first.
And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Play action, now it's Tua, rolling to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, hang on. We got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. 2nd down and a yard. On the option right is Jackson. The 20. 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A handoff running left is Mostert. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Once again, it's Mostert. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now Tua on the bootleg here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. And is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they'll go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They hand it off to Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Out to his left. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Well, fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. That's caught by Chosen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson looking to throw on second down. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've arrived at halftime here in Super Bowl 57. As one of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua, being chased out left. He'll hit Mostert again here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game.
next one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. So a decent game there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And just shutting him off there. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 32 yards for Raheem Mostert. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A swing pass here to Edwards. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now before the second. Whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Jackson. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick.
Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt, this time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front. And now, of course, the score reviews. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Powering his way forward. Still fighting for more. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, some strong running. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Ravens ready to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are spot.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And quickly, they get to the line. Jackson. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. 2 now on first down. It's Hill, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's Ronnie Stanley, former top 10 pick from Notre Dame. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Here's Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, here's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
3rd and 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way Devin Duvernay. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied fourth quarter as it kicks away. Pushing his way through. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Miami set to take over. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. That's over the middle. Caught by Chosen. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They come up with one timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Tua. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Jackson will keep it, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
And give him credit, that's a good solid game there in the sneak, because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And it's all over. Just one is left.
Yeah, all right, I got him. Instead, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and tees like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty,
Yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys. Who they be preaching about? If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs is trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stabbed in my back. I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still washing and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains. I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them rap, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock. Now my life, son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph. I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house. I done done so many favors for some people. Feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now. But so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck. They Dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through. We count money often too.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the Boogie Down.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate his plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Steps away to his left. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They work now on second and 9. Here's Purdy. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Purdy now to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. Let's give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards. And they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's got him in. Complete. A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Dak's got this one complete to Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Prescott from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey dancing away at the 35. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. The play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses look bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Play action. Now Purdy rolling to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on second and goal, back even further. McCaffrey on the counter. Now they can't bring him down. And across the chalk into the end zone is a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have another first down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group is not played well.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare of a first half for him. I mean, that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
He was taken down by Javon Clark. A gain of 14. First down, 49ers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On first down, Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw.
Dancing to his left.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
Able to find Gray here.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
A gain of 14.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Forced out to his left. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter. But that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. But I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Play action now. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
That escapes this, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys are back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this is back to a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, Prescott.
this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Complete at the wall. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2. Right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That is caught. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, San Francisco.
Play action. Now Purdy steps away. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And that is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Arlington. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Prescott now on second down. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Prescott going to change the play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. A beautiful fake. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They fights him off. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Looking for Danny Gray that time, but it'll be 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They go play action here. Purdy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have
have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw. This one caught by Kittle. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Getting home that time to Marvian Overshown.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yards.
Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Moody. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 7. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Dak. His throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Prescott. Complete. Pollard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. To throw, Prescott. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Now Dak. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a 1-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.